Okay, my name is Patience. I think Mr. T had already pre-introduced me. So I'm going to take you through our study options in terms of how our classes run, what you get for all the courses that we offer. I'm going to use our website a little bit more on this because that's where you find the course packages. So I will exit. All right. I know you said you have not checked your creditors yet, where you will likely start.
Yeah,
that's correct,
but I
right?
think, yeah, because based on the explanation I think yeah, I will start.
Oh, okay. From the certificate?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But on our website, there's this tab called New to CIMA. When you go there, just click on Check Exemptions Now. It will take you to the CIMA website where you can put in your qualification details, and then it will show you which modules are exactly exempt. Yes. But I think for others, I'm not sure if you know exactly where you're starting from, but the New to CIMA page has got all the details in terms of where you can start. So if you don't have any prior qualification or straight from metric, you start at certificate level. If you have an MBA, Masters in Accounting, you start at the gateway route, and if you have work experience, CIMA now has what they call the corporate professional pathway. So this also you can start CIMA, and you can either start at operational or at management level. And if you're CASA, you are exempted to start at the strategic level. So if you need any of this information, it's here on the New to CIMA page. Okay, straight to our study options. So we do have, as much as we are here at Rivonia, and those who are online, maybe you want to study here or at another campus, you can take your face-to-face classes here at Rivonia or Parktown, Pretoria, or our Centre CBD campus right in Centre Central. You can also take online classes. So I'm going to take you through the face-to-face study options and the benefits, and I'll also take you through the online study options. But these are broken down into two. As you understand, there's the objective tests, which are your multiple choice type of questions when you take your exams, and there's the case study packages. So we do have two different packages for these type of on these subjects because they are separate, they are different, and we deliver the courses differently. So I will start with the objective test face-to-face classes. So these classes, the fee is $6,250, but we do have some discounts for self-sponsored students, and they will pay likely $4,375 per module if they qualify for the discount. I will go through these. So under this package, the tuition and exam preparation package, here we say that we provide you the full tuition for the classes and we prepare you for the exam. So that is the comprehensive package that has everything when you're preparing for CIMA exams. So we then say that we give you 7 full tuition classes. These 7 classes, what they do is we go through the full CIMA syllabus for that module. So let's say if it's F3 and it has 15 chapters, we break down those 15 chapters over 7 tuition classes. So we then say maybe every class we do 2 chapters, or when chapters are less, maybe we can then do 3. Then they are all going to be 3-hour sessions. So we will then break down the full syllabus over those 7 tuition classes. Then we do 2 exam preparation classes. After your tuition classes, we now start to prepare you for the exams. And you do get video recorded classes for all the classes that we run, and you are able to access them chapter by chapter on our student portal. So let's say you miss a class, or you want to study ahead, or you want to recap what we have done, you can still access the recorded classes. I'll just show you the structure of our timetable for objective tests. So you can see that, let's say for this module, you have 4 classes, tuition class 1 to tuition class 4. Then in red here is a test. I'll come back to this. Then there's class 5, class 6, class 7. Those are those 7 tuition classes we spoke about, and the 2 exam preparation classes. So that's how the timetable is set up. I will come back to those red blocks. You do get Kaplan study text. So the Kaplan study text has got that. Let's say if you're, like I was saying, F3, it's 15 chapters, for example. Your Kaplan study text now will have all those 15 chapters, which you will then be using during the tuition classes. So the study text is more like your handbook. That is the main study guides that you'll be using. Then we do have the Kaplan practice kit. It has questions, the OT exam questions. I think Mr. T emphasized a lot on practice. So after the classes, you use your Kaplan practice kit to go through everything. Then there's the PPP practice kit. This is a bonus. We give it to our TEP students and the live stream students. So this is a bonus. It's also more for practice. So after your classes, you can go back and then you can take more questions. Then you get your test and your mocks. So I will go back now to that timetable. So there is test 1, there is test 2, and then there's a final mock here. So on our timetable here, you will do the first 50% of the syllabus or closer to that. Then you write a test 1. You come back into classes, you write a test 2. We revise it and we now prepare you for a final mock. So objective tests. The final CIMA exam is out of 150, and you need to have 100 to pass. So by the time you go and face that exam, we want to ensure that you have understood everything. So you write that final mock, which will come back, we'll revise it with you, and we will still do more exam techniques before your final exam. So that is how this test fits into the timetable, which are these 2 online tests and the final mock. But you still get 6 online timed mocks, which you also need for practice, because you need to practice under timed conditions. So over and above these 2 Kaplan practice kits, you still also get access to these online mocks so that you can practice a little bit more. You will still get more benefits, our e-course notes, a home study kit, which is more or less, it has details of what will be covered in every class over that 7 weeks period. So you'll be able to know, oh, if I'm not here during the 3rd week, what are they covering, or all of that. Then you can at least prepare. Our access has got 1 year renewable access. So let's say you go through the 1 year and you are still doing F3 pass, or you still need access, you can write to us. We may ask you to say, what's your commitment? Send us your exam booking confirmation, and we can reallocate the cost to you at no extra cost. But as you register, you get a 1 year access. And then we do have support, so we do have our team, we do have our WhatsApp groups, our lecturers are in the groups as well. If you're stuck, you can still write in, and then our team will be able to support you. So this is the TEP package. We also have the same option, like you are here and others are at home. So if you can't make it to class at a certain day, you can live stream from home, or you can come to campus. So that is the benefit of this module, this package as well. Weekends or evenings, so you can choose between the 2 to say, okay, I want to do Monday evenings, or I will come through on Saturdays for this module. Then I'll show you where to get the timetable where you can make that decision. Then we have what we call the Epoch Package. So this Epoch Package is for someone who says, I don't want these parts, this tuition part. I just want exam preparation only. So this package then excludes tuition-related support. So you will not get the 7 full tuition classes that you get here. You only get 2 exam preparation classes. So you don't get tuition. You also don't get the Kaplan study text because this is the guides, the study handbook that we use for the tuition classes. So you will only get the practice revision kit. The rest of the package benefits are the same, the mocks and the same support online, only that you don't get the student notes as well. So this, just to emphasize, it does not include tuition classes. So you can attend your Epoch classes with us, evenings, weekends as well, in person, or you live stream from home. That's another option. So this is for objective tests. I will scroll down. I showed you the timetable, yes. So if you are Epoch, then you will only attend these last 2 classes, but you still have access to these mocks. So that is the difference. I'll now go to our case study classes, study options. So CIMA has got 4 exam seatings for case study each year. Now we are here. We are now on August, so we still have 2 more to go for the rest of the year. We do have again the TEP and the same Epoch structure when we get to the case studies. Our case study classes are actually on promotion. Though the price is 6,250, they are going for 4,999. This is valid until the 31st of July. We do have now 2 full days. I think Mr. T took us through the 4 tuition classes that we have. So we'll have 2 full days where we analyze the pre-scene. We go through in detail, pillar by pillar, aspects of that pre-scene, and we do also exam preparation classes, which we now do those mock exams, exactly how Mr. T explained in the PC labs, and then we do those mini mocks. So the full tuition package then has these 4 days, and we do record the class, so you can access them after classes if you need to recap or if you missed a class. This package also allows you to live stream if you can't make it to campus. So those are the 4 days that we have. Let me see if I will open the timetable shortly. Then you will get a marking grid, which we will also, when we mark your box, we will also make sure that we use the same, because those 4 competences, technical skills, people skills, business skills, people skills, we need to make sure that we are marking your assessment and you know exactly where your weaknesses are before you face the exam. So the mini mock that you write and the final mock, those which we mark, you will get your detailed marking grid, which has all of that detailed, and then you will get a sense to say, okay, I need to improve here, I need to do better here. You do get a Kaplan workbook. So let's say, for example, just taking from where Mr. T left us, top right, or maybe it's Edgar's. We give you a workbook that analyzes the same pre-scene. This comes from Kaplan. So we do have one that is aligned to May and August case study because it's the same pre-scene. So we give you this workbook. It also has some drills, some exercises for you to understand a little bit more. So we use this workbook during the first 2 days when we are analyzing the pre-scene with you. So you understand all the issues related in that pre-scene. We do mocks in class. So these 3 practice mocks that we do in class, again, they have their solutions. They integrate and cover all the 3 pillars that Mr. T was also trying to explain to us earlier. So we do these 3 practice mocks in classes during the exam preparation phase. The online final mock is the one that we'll do at the end of the course, and that post mock, again, Mr. T explained. This one is not marked, it's a self-assessment, but it comes with a detailed solution. You will get a home study kit. We support online, so if you're also an online student, all the resources are loaded online, including pre-course guidance. Interactive online support you also do get from our support team. We do have students WhatsApp groups and with lecturers as well, so you can debate anything in there. And then you get 6 months access. So let's say you joined in May, maybe you felt you want to try again in August, the materials will be still relevant, then you will still get that access over a 6 months period. So that is the good thing also, if you just plan your work around that. The difference now with the Epoch option again is you don't get your tuition classes, you only get the 2 full days exam preparation classes, but the rest of the support is the same. The workbook you only get aligned to the revision stage, not the tuition part. So that is the good thing about it. So let's say this Epoch package is for someone who probably wrote before, maybe on their own. Now they want to come to us so they can get tuition support. That's also another dimension for someone who would like to get the Epoch. But if you are taking the case study for the first time, and if you need to also pass this exam first time because you invest a lot of time analyzing this pre-scene and preparing for the exam, we will recommend you take the TEP package. But always, before you take this package, again, you need to refresh these 3 pillars, E pillar, F pillar, and the P pillar. So we will recommend that maybe you can buy books or join our online classes or buy the recorded video so that you refresh. Other students actually take the TEP package for the 3 pillars as if they're going to write the exams. But then they just go in and then refresh after the tuition classes. They come out, then they say, okay, I've understood the 3 pillars. Now I'm ready for the. So it's very important to refresh the 3 pillars before you start the classes. I will take you through, so others can refresh via the TEP package. Others will go through the refresher through our online classes. So I will take you through the eCampus, which is the online study options. So we do have 3 options. We do have the live stream, which is the live stream interactive class. This is just the TEP package. Only that you don't have the option to come at campus, unlike a TEP student who can live stream and come to campus if they need, whichever option they want. This one, you only live stream. So this might be for someone who is in Durban or outside South Africa. You are just not able to come to campus at all, or even in Joburg, but you just prefer online classes. So this is for objective tests before I go to the case studies again. So again, it's the same package benefits. Tuition classes are 7, 2 exam preparation, recorded videos they still get. The only difference here is that though we have the same 3 books as TEP, these are ebooks. So because you're an online student. However, if you want hard copy books, you can still get them from our, when you enroll, you have an option to upsell and then replace the ebooks for hard copy books. So that is just the difference. But everything else is the same. Those 6 online mocks, 2 tests, online final mocks. So you just follow the same timetable as the TEP students, only that you are live streaming. We do have now the recorded video classes. So this one is also just like the live stream package, only that you don't have the live stream option of interacting with the lecturer. You are just, it's more like a self-study. You're just going through the recorded videos. So this one might be for someone who says, I want to refresh, or I'm good at studying on my own. I can do my assessments after watching a video. I don't need to have an interaction with the lecturer every week. I want to move at my own pace, maybe faster than the classes and all of that. So this again has the same benefits, except you don't get the bonus BPP practice kit here. Here it's not there. But you can still upsell the current books that you get. So you still get a study text and a practice kit. The study text follows your tuition classes, and your revision kit you still practice. The mocks are the same. You will still be able to revise on our student portal the same way these guys do, and you still get the e-course notes and everything else. And then you can use more of a study planner to say, if these guys are doing two chapters a day, maybe let me also do the same, so that you at least have some discipline. It's the same as now we have the videos and e-course notes only. So this one, it doesn't come with mocks and a lot of other support areas. You only get tuition classes, which are recorded, exam preparation classes that are recorded as well, and then you've got access to the e-course notes. You don't have books included, and you don't have mocks. So this might also be for someone who says, let me refresh my 3 pillars. For example, I'm going into the case study. I may want to just refresh my 3 pillars, and then I can go into the full classes for the case study after I have fully refreshed. So someone who's taking a refresher or something, they don't need a lecturer, they may want to try this, unless if they really feel I need the full check package. So these are some of the options that we have on the objective test. Now, online e-campus for case studies again. The live stream interactive weekends, because these they only run on weekends. It's just also the same as the TEP package. The price is the same. So here you also get the same full 4 days, the marking grids, the workbooks, practice mocks. So this is just exactly as the same as the TEP. You do get the access to the recorded videos as well. We do have the recorded videos package. Again, you don't access the live stream aspect, but you get all the recorded videos. So this might be for someone who says, I'm very good, I've analyzed this on my own, I'll follow the videos of what they are analyzing and what is being taught by the lecturer, and then I can follow until I write my mocks. The good thing is we do mark your online mocks as well, just like the TEP students. That is the difference now with the objective test, where it's self-marking. But with case studies, you need someone to mark for you. So we will mark the final mock, but we don't mark the post-mock, which is for self-assessment, just like the students. Again, it's 6 months access, just like the TEP and the live stream students. Then we do have these videos and e-course notes only. Again, this one, for case studies, you just get all the videos and this workbook that analyzes that you've seen. You don't get assessments like your mocks and all of that. So that is just a summary of all the study options that we have. Our fees, they do not include any fees in CIMA. So if you are new, you need to register with CIMA, pay us £77. You have an option of adding that to your fees that you pay us. Give us your MyCIMA ID, and then we remit on your behalf. So you will be paying everything to us. If you want it all under the same payment plan, that's also possible. The exam fees are separate from our courses. So I will just give you a breakdown there. I've opened it separately. So we went through the face-to-face and we went through the live stream options. After the exam fees, I'll go through to the timetables. So this is just to give you a sense how much are the exam fees and more or less how to budget. If you are starting at, say, operational level, you have to pay those 3 objective tests and pay the final fee. So there we go. So certificate level, you are looking at 2,025 per module, operational level 295, and strategic level 2378. So this is for the objective tests, and we do have for the case studies. For the case studies, the fees are quite different as well. These are 4,185 per module and 6,480 for strategic level. But this also will depend per level, but when you get your quotation, you will be able to add those fees to your codes. And then on the timetables now, so our classes will be starting from 28 June for objective tests. That's operational level going up. At case studies, I will just have to Let me see if I can show you here. So Sense and Rivonia, strategic level, study options. I'll choose the full package, and I'll choose the August. Sorry. Okay, I'll choose August, and I'll choose one of these OTs. Okay, perfect. So if you are doing F3, for example, it runs on a Tuesday on a 3-hour slot. So at least it will finish before the curfew here. You've got an hour to get home. So it will start on the 29th of June, and we finish classes on the 21st of, and we finish classes on the 21st of September. And then if you want to choose weekends, it runs on a Saturday. So it also starts on the 3rd of July. If you are doing the case study, so case studies, this one will start on the 18th of July. So which means your first 2 days, 18th and the 25th, day 3 on the 1st, you do a mini mock. It has a few days that will open and close. Then you come back, we revise those mini mocks and do more drills. You write a mock, then you get your feedback, and then you get the final mock before your final exam. So this is the structure of the courses on our OT side and on the case studies. Certificate level classes will be starting from August because this on certificate level we only have 2 semesters, February to May, August to November. Whereas with OTs we have 3 semesters. So the 3 semesters will be the January, June to July, and then the 3rd semester starts in September until the 1st week of December. So the reason why we have 3 semesters on other modules from operational level is because they are case studies. So we need to be making sure that if you want to do the November case study, for example, you may have started in semester 1 or you start with semester 2, you finish here, and then you go into the November case study. If you start with the 3rd batch, you may want to do the next year February case study. So that's the reason why we have 3 semesters for modules that have case studies and 2 semesters for certificate level where we don't have case studies. So certificate level will start in August. So I'll just look for certificate level in case anyone is interested there. There we go. Certificate level tuition package. You can choose BA1 and search. This is the structure for our certificate level students. So they will start on the 21st of August until the 6th of November. And again, you have an option of choosing your Saturday class or your weekday class, which will be on a Thursday. That is the difference. Yes, so these are the package benefits, the timetables. If anyone wants to study full-time, we do have full-time study options as well. These classes will be starting in August. So this is our full-time. We go onto the full-time page under the CIMA page as well. The fees, it's 30,900 per year, but it covers all the modules in a level. So it's almost like 4 modules for this fee. And you come through during the day, 9 to 11 a.m. So this is probably for someone who's just left metric and you want to study with us. So the first option is you can study for a year or you can study within 6 months. Then operational and management is about 9 months. By the time you get to strategic level, you would have picked up on the pace, so it can take you 6 months to finalize that. So if anyone is interested regarding full-time, those are our prices. The good thing about full-time is that we do have more benefits. I think that's why the price is also higher in that sense, because we take you through the computerized accounting, which by the end of the course, you have a Stage 1 Pastel certificate. We also give the opportunity for the students to join our case study society, where they start to do project management as well, because we understand they don't have work experience, they're just coming from metric, they need to apply some of the things they are doing. So they do get this opportunity. and we also arrange internships for them. So some of these is just to make sure that they all get started, and they're just coming from school, they don't have experience, unlike some part-time students who are already working and they get that experience. So when it's time now for them to get to the case studies, at least they've got a sense of the work environment, what exactly happens outside the classroom. So that's why we try to put this all in the full-time package, and then going forward, the students can then join in. That is our full-time package details, but you can drop in any questions online if you are interested. Cycle to CIMA, so this is for a CA who wants to join CIMA. That's where you only start with you only do the last exam, and then you go into you'll be CGMA, because your work experience should account. I think maybe that's more or less you are joining. And then there is the gateway route, which is for someone who's got an MBA or a past finalist. So let's say if you're from ACCA, CFA, you start at the gateway route. And the UNISA postgraduate diploma in management accounting, again, you start at the gateway route. So we also use the same advice to say, if you are, coming through via any of these options where you start at the case study or at the gateway exam, we recommend that you refresh the 3 pillars before you go into your case study exam, and then you can choose from those study packages that I had shared with you earlier. So this is more or less what we wanted to share. Let me just go back to the agenda. I think I'll just take you through the bookstores and our code processes now. So if, let's say, you now want to get a quotation from us, you want to get a sense more or less, how much is my fees, where can I start from? You will come here to the Get Free Codes and Enroll button at the top right. You click there, and then you can then get a free code emailed, or you can register online. And the same process will allow you to do either of the two. If you are studying with us or you paid your exam fees, it's also the same place where you come through. Okay, PC exam. So through us, we are a Pearson Review Center. All our other campuses are as well. So you can choose any of our campuses, and then you can come through to write your CIMA exams. But if you, let me go back to where you get your quotation for your classes. So you get free quote emailed. So these are our campuses and our addresses as well, if you want to see how closer is it to you. So if you want to do CIMA face-to-face classes, for example, here in Rivonia, we go to Rivonia. This is the next semester. So like I mentioned, we've got one more semester that we still have after this one. So semester 2, like I mentioned, this one will start August to December for certificate level. Management level, then you can choose your courses. So if you want E1, weekends, evenings, Epoch is also here. You can choose that. And it's the same all the way to strategic level. We also have an option if you want to get all the 4 modules with a refresher, plus your SCS classes. We do have, so you can also bundle everything up when you get a code. So this is the page where you can choose the fees to CIMA, exam fees. So if you are new for the first time, you can add your registration fee. You can add your exam fee. The first year you don't pay annual subscription. You only pay the registration fee. But once you are a student, the following year you can now pay annual subscription fee. So it's just the same way again for all the levels. And if you are a CPP student, you can also pay your fees to us and we remit to CIMA on your behalf if CIMA has approved you for the CPP route already. So when you click next, we go to the discounts. So here we have all the discounts that we currently have. And the good one that we have is if you're paying your fees in full by 30th of June, you get a 25% discount. Then let's say for you attending the open day today, you do get a 5%, so you get like a 30%. Our maximum discount is 30%. then even though you may qualify for another one, you can only get 30%. But if you're a returning student and all other, like if you're getting combos, we do have our combo discounts. So when we don't have this early bird, you can always claim a discount from our combo discounts. And then, then the next process will be to get a pricing overview. You get a free coach emailed, or you can actually do the registration and enrollment process online, pay with a credit card or via EFT, debit card as well. And then your enrollment will be confirmed. You get your books within 2 working days. Then online access will be sorted out, and you should be able to start studying online. If you just want to buy books from us, we have a bookshop as well. So on the top menu, there is the bookshop. So you can buy your CIMA, HCCA books and other books also that we sell which are not related. So you can also refer your colleagues to us. We do sell both BPP and Kaplan. So if you just want to buy books, we also sell books. So I think you will now know where to get your books. And I think I had tried to explain the PC exam booking process to say if you want to just book your exams with us, or if you added your exam fees via that quotation process, you can then come through when you are ready, choose a date, use a voucher that we give you, confirm your booking, and then we will confirm the rest with CIMA, and you should be able to start. So you will choose your campus to say, okay, I want to write at the Parktown campus. The good thing is we open exams in Parktown and Pretoria on weekends. So if you are working and you've got a hectic schedule, you can choose to come through to write on a weekend. During the week here, we offer, even the other campuses also offer. And our Centre CBD campus also now has a PC exam center. So if anyone who's closer to Centre and you think it's where you would like to take your exams, you can. So you can book both OTs and case study exams on our website. Yes. I think I have taken you through all the other areas regarding what we offer. All right, so I've taken you through the study options, our prices, the detailed timetable, PC exams, bookstores, the exemptions process I've shown you on the new to CIMA, and the get free coach process, how to get that. I think I've given you a sense. I think from now, I would like to answer any questions that you have. I can start with those who are here, and then Lesego, you can prepare if you have any questions online. Any questions?
Yeah, so my question would be, in terms of the modules, is it advisable to take one module per semester, or take all the modules in one semester?
Sure. So the question is, can I take one module per semester, or can I take all of them? It all depends. With obviously you have a work schedule, you've got your life and other things. We wouldn't want you to then, yes, and take a lot. But what I would recommend is, if you can take all 3, do so. Because when it's time to face the case study, at least you have taken everything, and you can even relate some things in your P1 module into your F1, and when it's time to integrate at the case study level, it's easier to do so. So I would recommend to say, if you can. If you cannot, maybe take 2 in the first semester and the last one in the next one, without giving yourself so much room, yes, and so much space, because you then need to go back and you need to recap on the other things. By the time the case study is there, you may have forgotten other areas. So that would be the fallback plan if you cannot take all at the same time. But it will also depend with your, other circumstances. But if you can take all 3, or at least 2 here and 1 there. And then when it's time for the case study, at least you're going right into the next one after your last module. Yes. Lesego, do you have any questions? Hi,
Oh, hi,
Lesotho.
Patience.
Oh, sorry, Privilege. Yes.
Yes, we do have questions.
Okay. What's our first question?
So we have one from Lungile. Yes,
Yes.
it says, I need to know on exemptions, the ACA Advanced Diploma, and I need to know how can I transition to CIMA and what level do I start CIMA on? That's
All
Lungile.
right. Okay, that's fine. So I think I had guided on that, but I will just take you back, Lungile, to our website. What you will need to do is to come here, go to New to CIMA, and then click the Check Exemptions Now guide. So this guide will give you more, give you a sense as to which exemptions you can get. So what you just need to do is to put in your institution where you studied and put in the country, and then you should be able to get a sense of where you can start. I don't have. But please come through here, check your exemptions, and then if you have any questions or you need support on those exemptions, I would recommend that you can then just snapshot them, send them to our WhatsApp or to our email address. We can also guide you on how to get the exemptions. I hope that answers Lungile. I think that question was in two parts, Privilege. The first part was? Hi, Privilege.
The part was, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Okay, so the first part was about exemptions, and then the second part was I have an ACA Advanced Diploma. And which level do I start on to go back again to exemption?
All right. Okay. So if it's ACCA, you need to have completed the qualification, or any qualification you use with CIMA, you need to have completed it. So if it's ACCA, I don't think CIMA may give you exemptions on a part completed qualification. But if you have completed all until the end, you start at the gateway at the management level case study. That's where an ACCA qualified member will start. So this was the gateway route. So if you have passed your ACCA, you will start at the gateway route, which is, let's see if we can go back to the, there we go. So you will likely start at the management case study level, which is the advanced diploma in management accounting. That's where you will likely start with a fully qualified ACCA qualification. I hope that answers Privilege. You can also ask Lungile to send any follow-up questions if there's any. I will take one question here, then maybe if there's another question, Privilege, you can share afterwards. Yes. Yes, sure. Sure.
Hi, Patience.
Yes, Privilege.
Okay, so our next question is from Alisedi.
Okay, just hold on because I'm taking one more question here, and then after I'm done, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Yes. Yes.
I qualify for that 5%.
Okay, so the question is, privilege, just for the benefit of those online, if I have attended the open day and I'm supposed to get the course for 4,999 for case studies, do I get any discounts? So our case study course already is discounted from 6 to 50. And that will not, unfortunately at this point, we don't have extra discounts again on a promotion. So you will not be able to get a discount on that course. But if you were getting the other modules which are not on a promotion like that one, yes, you can apply the discount. Yes. Sure.
Does that I intend to
Okay. All right.
the booking of it? How will the cost?
All right. If I just want to recapture your question, so you are asking booking of the exams with CIMA themselves.
Yes, because I think you are also the exam center.
Yes.
Yeah, and I intend to write my CIMA exam here.
Here. Okay.
And when it comes to yourself, you're using yours.
Yes.
Will I have to pay for that?
Okay. So as CharterQuest, yes, we are a Pearson View Center. In your fees, that 4,999, for example, will not include the exam fee to CIMA, right? I'm not sure in your exemption fees you're paying CIMA if they have included an exam fee. Do you know if they have?
Well, everything is there. I've already registered to write in exam.
Who did you register with?
Everything is ready. I already have the.
Oh, that confirmation.
Yeah, that confirmation.
All right.
Everything is done.
Okay.
But I'm asking this. I think I intend to write that exam here.
Okay. No, I hear you.
Center.
Yes, I hear you.
To pay for that PC that you'll be assigned to use.
That's correct. Yes, the reason why I'm asking is because I wanted to get a sense if you are paying your exam fee directly to us or you have already paid CIMA. But the sense I'm getting is you have already paid your exam fee to CIMA and you intend to use our center, right? So in that case, when you have already paid your exam fees to CIMA, yes, you can register to write your exam at our center, but you don't do it here on the CharterQuest website because your money is already with CIMA. All you will do is you go in your My CIMA account, you book your exam and the date to say, I want to write on 26th August. Then on the list of centers, just type CharterQuest. You'll be able to see our center. You can book through that portal for CharterQuest because we are already an approved center and we will show there. We are not going to ask for a fee from you when you book. You will only then come to us on the day and then we assign this is your PC and you write your exam without paying anything extra over and above what you had paid CIMA and what you had paid for your classes. Because we are a center, CIMA has a way of remunerating us separately from that process. So you do your booking via your My CIMA account and then just choose CharterQuest. You just need to check us. We will have 4 centers. So you just need to check which one is the Rivonia one if it's here. So you don't need to pay anything extra. But in the event that you had not, because I do know with the CPP route, everything is bundled. But if you are just coming through for the first time and CIMA doesn't have your exam fee, then yes, you just come through, even pay on our website, or you can even choose to pay by yourself for anybody, but you still find CharterQuest on the list. Even in that case, we don't also charge. You just pay your full exam fee to CIMA. There's no extra cost that we say on the day you pay 50 Rand or 30 Rand or anything. No, you don't. So as a center, CIMA has a way that they work with the centers, but students, they just pay the normal exam fee. That's great. Privilege, we can have the question from Malisedi now.
Okay. How do I qualify for the self-sponsored discount?
All right. So the self-sponsored discounts, I think the list that I showed you on the page, you just have to, I think when you go through each and every line, like the one for the open day, it was saying, have you attended the open day? So if your answer is yes, then you can attend. But during the enrollment process, again, are you self or company sponsored? Just make sure you click self-sponsored, and then when you are answering the questions, okay, then when you are answering the questions, it will give you a sense whether you, there we go. So we go to the discounts page. So whilst you are here, it will ask you, will you pay your deposit and sign the debit order within the current month, or full settlement within 3 days? So if your answer is yes, you already qualify for that. Then as long as you submit your payment, or you do everything along the requirements, that's fine. And if you've attended the open day, if you have your own booth, so these discounts, you just need to go through which ones applies to you and which one is not, and then you will be able to claim the discount that is relevant for your course or your quotation that you're getting from us. I hope that answers the question. If not, maybe Malisedi can just send through a follow-up question there. Any questions? Okay. Privilege, do you have another question online? We don't have a question here as yet.
Hi, Patience. It's Lesotho now. Sorry.
Hi, Lesotho, yes.
Yes. The next question is from Andile. She is asking, is the CIMA qualification equivalent to a master's degree? She joined a little bit late, so she missed the first part of Mr. Nti's presentation.
Okay. Is the CIMA qualification the same as the MBA?
Equivalent to yes, to a master's degree.
Okay, no problem. I think I can answer that. So CIMA, if you have an MBA, right, and you start CIMA, you actually start at the gateway level, which is the management case study level. So I will say that where you start your CIMA with an MBA is more or less where how CIMA compares with an MBA. So for example, if you maybe let me go back to the slide actually. Qualification structure. Okay, so for example, Andile, if you have an MBA, I would not say it's equivalent to CIMA. An MBA, you actually start CIMA here. So the MBA must be equivalent to CIMA, maybe at this level, but definitely not at this same level as CIMA. So if you have an MBA, you actually at the same level as the CIMA Advanced Diploma in Management Accounting. So I wouldn't say they are equivalent. I think at management level, yes, your MBA is almost the same with CIMA because you start at this level before you then complete the last level of CIMA. That would be my feedback regarding that lesson. If there is any question, I hope that answers Andile. Lesotho? Yes, you actually start here at the gateway level, which is the management.
So you have to do the management level. or to go to a strategic?
Just the case study only.
Oh,
Yes. But this, you are exempted. So with an MBA, you are exempted all this. You don't need to write any exams. But you write this one, then you write these, this, and this. So it's like 5 exams that you write before you go up to finish. Yes. Lesego, can you hear me?
Hi, Patience. Yes, I can.
All right. Is there any other question, or please check if Andile is answered?
Yes, we have another question from
Yes.
Malisei.
Yes.
He asked, if I understand correctly, the discounts are based on what applies to you at a maximum of 30%.
If she understands correctly, the discounts are? Lesego, are you having connection issues?
Oh, hi, Patience.
Yes, Privilege.
Patience says, if I understand correctly, the discounts are based on what applies to you at a maximum of 30%. That's Malisedi.
All right, okay. Yes, I understand the question. Yes, that is correct. It's based on what applies to you, and the maximum we offer is the 30%. That's correct. I hope that answers your question.
Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a connection issue.
All right, no problem. Do we have another question?
Yes, we do.
Yes, it's from Andile.
Yes.
And Andile asked, do the discounts also apply to students who are sponsored by their company?
Okay. It's a good question. When you select on our website that the company is sponsoring you, or your company-sponsored student, you need an invoice issued to your company. Unfortunately, the discounts are not applied. Only if you are coming through the self-funded route, that's when you get your discounts allocated. I hope that answers the question.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any questions?
So Andile comes back. Sorry, I'm not sure if you have a question in there.
Not yet. You can. How many more questions do you have?
It's 2 more.
Sorry?
It's 2 more questions. It's 2 more questions.
Okay, all right. I think just share the 2 questions that you have.
Oh, okay. The first one, Andile is coming back, the one who asked about the masters. She's then saying, what NQF level is the completed CIMA qualification?
Okay, I'll answer that. The next one?
And then the next one, she says you've answered it, so it's fine. So it's just this one. What NQF level is a completed CIMA qualification?
All right, that's perfect. So the completed CIMA qualification is actually now being migrated to an NQF level 8. It was at NQF level 7, and CIMA is in the process of updating everything to now to NQF level 8. I hope that answers Andile's question.
I think it does. There's no more questions. Thank you, Patience.
All right. Thank you, Lesego. I'll just ask again, you don't have any more questions. All right, but we can still assist you if there will be any other questions that you may have after this. So I've taken you through all the study options. Mr. T has taken us through all the
more information about CIMA, and just to recap why employers love CIMA, why many are passing exams or failing, how to choose your college wisely, our study, post-COVID study options, and we have answered your question and that you had for us today. So the next steps, if you have any more questions or you need individualized attention, please feel free to email us. So my email address is there. Mr. T's email address is also there. Our WhatsApp number is also available, and our telephone numbers are also there if you want to get in touch with us. So feel free to capture those details if you would want to connect with us. And I think from here, I would like to thank you for coming today. And those who are logged in online, thank you so much for logging in and also participating, sharing your questions. I hope we have answered all the questions. Feel free to drop a message. If you need any further support, we will definitely support you from here. So classes are starting in less than 10 days. So if you want to enroll online, get your quotations, you have an option to pay via EFT. We've got a card machine. If you want to register today, we also are happy to confirm your enrollments. And those who are online, our online payment facilities are also there. If you want to complete it, that would be great. Or if you have more questions to finalize your registrations, please feel free to send us an email or call us. We'll definitely support you. But on that note, I would like to thank you, and the session is now closed. Thank you.